Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading 1 Chronicles 15 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, "And David made him houses in the city of David, and prepared a place for the ark of God, and pitched for it a tent. Then David said, None ought to carry the ark of God but the Levites, for them hath the Lord chosen to carry the ark of God, and to minister unto him for ever. And David gathered all Israel together to Jerusalem, to bring up the ark of the Lord unto his place which he had prepared for it. And David assembled the children of Aaron and the Levites, of the sons of Kohath, Uriel the chief, and his brethren, 120. Of the sons of Merari, Asaiah the chief, and his brethren, 220. Of the sons of Gershom, Joel the chief, and his brethren, 130. Of the sons of Elizaphan, Shemaiah the chief, and his brethren, 200. Of the sons of Hebron, Eliel the chief, and his brethren, fourscore. Of the sons of Uzziel, Abinadab the chief, and his brethren, 112. And David called for Zadok and Abiathar the priests, and for the Levites, for Uriel, Asaiah, and Joel, Shemaiah, and Eliel, and Abinadab, and said unto them, Ye are the chief of the fathers of the Levites. Sanctify yourselves, both ye and your brethren, that ye may bring up the ark of the Lord God of Israel unto the place that I have prepared for it. For because ye did it not at the first, the Lord our God made a breach upon us, for that we sought him not after the due order. So the priests and the Levites sanctified themselves to bring up the ark of the Lord God of Israel. And the children of the Levites bare the ark of God upon their shoulders, with the staves thereon, as Moses commanded according to the word of the Lord. And David spake to the chief of the Levites to appoint their brethren to be the singers with instruments of music, psalteries, and harps and cymbals sounding, by lifting up the voice with joy. So the Levites appointed Eman the son of Joel, and his brethren, Asaph the son of Barachiah, and of the sons of Merari their brethren, Ethan the son of Cushiah. And with them their brethren of the second degree, Zechariah, Ben, and Jaziel, and Shimaramoth, and Jehiel, and Uni, Eliab, and Benai, and Mahasiah, and Mithithia, and Eliphele, and Micniah, and Obededom, and Jeiel, the porters. So the singers Eman, Asaph, and Ethan were appointed to sound with cymbals of brass, and Zechariah, and Aziel, and Shimaramoth, and Jehiel, and Uni, and Eliab, and Messiah, and Benaiah, with psalteries, and Alamoth, and Mattithiah, and Eliphele, and Micniah, and Abededom, and Jeiel, and Azaziah, with harps on the Sheminith to excel. And Shenaniah, chief of the Levites, was for the song. He instructed about the song, because he was skillful. And Berechiah and Elkanah were doorkeepers for the ark, and Shebaniah and Jehoshaphat, and Nathaniel, and Amasai, and Zechariah, and Benaiah, and Eleazar the priest, did blow with the trumpets before the ark of God, and Abededom and Jeiel were doorkeepers for the ark. So David and the elders of Israel and the captains over thousands went to bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of the house of Abededom with joy. And it came to pass, when God helped the Levites that bare the ark of the covenant of the Lord, that they offered 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And David was clothed with a robe of fine linen, and all the Levites that bare the ark, and the singers, And Shenaniah, the master of the song, with the singers, David also had upon him an ephod of linen. Thus all Israel brought up the ark of the covenant of the Lord with shouting, and with sound of the cornet, and with trumpets, and with cymbals, making a noise with psalteries and harps. And it came to pass, as the ark of the covenant of the Lord came to the city of David, that Michal, the daughter of Saul, looking out at a window, saw King David dancing and playing, and she despised him in her heart. Alright, guys, so this chapter basically tells of the ark of the covenant the ark of the Lord being brought in to the city of David, being brought to that place which David has set up for the ark to be, so that the Levites could actually minister unto God there. And we see that in times of past that this was not the case. The ark of God was not kept in the way it should have been, and it was not used for ministry unto God as it was intended and was told to Moses by the Lord and shared to the children of Israel when they actually went over into the promised land. And so, guys, we see here where David is rejoicing because he's happy that the ark of God was in the place it was intended to be, and it was being used in the way it was intended to be used. He was most happy. But here we see at the ending where it says that Michal, which was Saul's daughter, she despised David in her heart when she saw him dancing. And we remember this from in the books of Samuel, where Michal saw David dancing, and because David had rented his clothing in his dancing to God, in his worship to God, she was upset by that. And this is what is being said here. So this is basically a revision of all that happened, okay? And this is showing you that the ark of the Lord was actually brought back into the Israelites' camp, okay, so that they could worship in the way that the Lord had intended. So there we have it, okay? All right, guys, please remember to continue walking in your salvation, and if you've not yet gained it, then there's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.